Welcome to Solitaire Interglobal's Global Security Watch, the dangers and costs of doing business. This report is as of July 31st, 2015. Incursion costs for the month of July have seen radical rise in total. In fact, the number of incursions reported in July alone is just short of the total for all of 2014. There are multiple emerging patterns that seem to attack personnel staffing density. And we're also seeing a continued trend of the escalating speed, density of arrival, and quantity of incursions that are hitting businesses worldwide. Incursion costs have shown a similar increase this month, with July pretty much being a skyrocket month. The short-term costs have increased by more than 200% between June and July. Part of the overall costs are coming from the long-term costs, which are finally starting to be tracked. And a substantial cost inside of that identified for the loss of IP in some major industries. Remediation costs are likewise skyrocketing as organizations start to have to extend their remediation to the customers affected by security breaches. The counts and costs when viewed year to date by month show an internal pattern that escalates. And this escalation can be seen pretty clearly as you go through the quarterly cycles. We see a tendency of quarter ends to have more incursions, more attempts, and larger costs. When looking at the year-to-date picture for 2015, we see that incursions have exceeded 1.7 billion already this year. And if we look at the cost, we've exceeded $317.5 billion of damage. Considering these are only the organizations reporting into Solitaire's Global Security Watch, and considering that is only a small portion of worldwide business, these figures represent a very, very small portion of the dangers and costs of doing business out there. This has been the July 2015 Global Security Watch Executive Brief from Solitaire Interglobal. We hope this has been useful. If you have a need for threat intel, please feel free to contact us at the email shown below.